Good afternoon. It's March the 16th, 2018. Time to recap today. Take a look at Globex Sunday night and Monday morning. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have overcompensated for the impact of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, we started off this morning. Want to sell 59s to 64s, and we were way below on the buy side. Put 51s out there, and we still have a shot at 51s. Just depends what happens. Today was option expiration. The big boys, the market makers, are capping the rallies today. And we still have the potential for a short squeeze. It looks less so as the day progresses. But this is the number we have to watch. And if we start to see some really big short covering taking place down here, it's not going to be too hard to get back up and retest the day session highs. Higher lows and higher highs all the way up to here. We pause, we get one more push up right here, then we come back down into the trading range right there. And since then, looks like we've got a seller against 60 and a buyer at 55 right now. Because of option expiration, mathematically it closed less than 55. Works. I'm guessing 52.50 for the close, and we'll see if that actually happens. Inside day on the F1. Look at our F2 screen. There's no news on Monday. Can't do a split here until the forced retick is done. So right now, assuming a close here at 57, we'd be trying to sell the 62, 67 area. And then we've got this higher at 72. We'll make 72, 77 for sell 2. On the buy side, we'd be trying to buy 50s to 52s. And then 41 to 46 for buy 2. Looking at the note, we came in this morning thinking that treasuries would be lower into the week profit taking. We've been in a trading range. Resistance is held. And if the Emini took off, we'd even get more selling. And that's pretty much what happened. So F1 screen says find a place to sell it. Globex or on Monday. F2 screen reinforces that call. Structurally, there's a seller at 12 to 13, so we'll make 11, 15, sell 1, 19, 23, sell 2. On the buy side, because we have a B, we're going to drop it a little bit. We're going to put 1 to 5, buy 1. Next week is FOMC week, and everybody still expects the Fed to raise interest rates 25 basis points. That should take us lower. There are articles out there that the Fed won't raise rates in March. They're going to wait and see what the economy looks like based on the retail sales numbers. We'll know on Wednesday what they do. Okay, 16 to 20, number 1. Sell 23.27 on the 30-year. 31 to 03. If the E-mini's crashing, we don't want the short side. 8 to 12, number 1. Buy 1 to 5. Buy 25 to 29 for buy 2. Okay, another thing about FOMC week is that it tends to freeze the markets. Large players expecting the Fed to raise interest rates, but they don't know if they will or will not. And they're willing to trade a little bit of trade location for more certainty with the news. Now, having said that, all these large institutions are long. They already own what they own, what their requirements say they can own, the quality ratings, the durations, etc. So these are incremental purchases. It's not the end of the world for them. Okay, gold we thought might trade lower today. It did. And we had a 20 to 22 sell, and we started off with a 15 to 17 buy, and that worked for a half hour. Then our second buy was 10 to 12, and we thought we were going to get stops below 10, and we did. So we had a great call this morning directionally, etc. Okay, 14 to 16, sell 1. Maybe a little higher in London. 19 to 21, sell 2. On the buy side, 9 to 11, it is support. Then 3 to 5 for buy 2. Crude oil never did see anything to explain the explosive rally. It happened, and market is pointed up and closed strong. So 62.50, 62.75 will be our first sell band. No news to explain the rally. 63, 63 and a quarter, sell 2. On the buy side, 62 even, 62 and a quarter, buy 1. And then 61.50, 61.75, buy 2. Hopefully we'll get some articles over the weekend that explain or give us a reason for the buying. I haven't seen any yet.
So you had price above time in that distribution there?
And looking at the euro, China had to prop up their banks, big bucks. Russia has got the third bank going under. Will they make a $1 trillion ruble investment in another one of their banks? My guess is they probably have to. And the ECB has propped up a lot of banks that are in trouble. And will they be next? Then will the Fed be? Bank of Japan probably comes before the Fed and the ECB. So on the euro, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. This is the June contract. Got a seller at 124. Got a buyer at 23.50 right now. Pretty tight market. As for today went, but buyers below 123 and the sellers above 124. We're in a 1-point range. Gonna sell 80s to 90s and then 10s to 20s on the euro. On the buy side, 23.50 by 1, and then 23.25 by 2. And that's it for this March the 16th, 2018. I will see you bright and early Monday morning. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll be back trying to shake that magic ATM in the sky once again on Monday morning. I'm out of here.